Hi, my name is Catherine. I am a yoga teacher. I've been studying yoga my whole life. I got started at a young age in about middle school, where it was a anti-bullying program in my school. By the time I was in high school, I was the assistant manager for a yoga studio in my town. And then in 2012, I went to Costa Rica, where I did a 200-hour intensive yoga in Hatha Yoga under Kia Miller. This was my first certification, and then in 2014 I got my child's yoga teacher certificate. In 2015 I went to Peru, where I started a 4-year journey of living in yoga ashrams, where I got my 500-hour yoga teacher certificate. So what is yoga? Yoga is to unite or to yoke, because yoga is a Sanskrit word and yug is the root of yoga. Yug is the actual translation to yoke or to unite. So what are we uniting or yoking together as we practice yoga? We are uniting a physical practice with our mental state, our emotional state, and our spiritual state. Traditionally, yoga goes way beyond the mat as a Vedic literature practice that teaches you philosophy. There are lots of chants, there's meditation, there's pranayama, there's bandhas, mudras, lots of intensive things that we'll be getting further into. But today, we're just going to focus on pranayama and doing a walking meditation. We're at Sawgrass Park today, so we will be going for a walk through the park, where we are going to practice the Viloma pranayama. Pranayama is a 2-part Sanskrit word. Prana means life force, similar to Qi in the Chinese tradition, and yama means restraints. So you'll often find yamas, niyamas in the Eightfold Path, yamas being the first of the 8 folds. But yama just means restraint. So when we're doing this pranayama, we are restraining or controlling our breath. And the Viloma breathing is a paused breathing. So while we're doing this walking meditation today, we are going to inhale for 4 steps that we take. Then we're going to pause at the end of the inhale for 4 more steps. Then we're going to exhale for 4 steps, pause for 4 steps, and continue the process. As we continue down the path, we're going to try and expand that to have 5 steps inhaling, 5 steps paused, 5 steps exhaling, 5 steps paused. And we'll continue to try and get up to 10. This is really good for expanding the lung capacity. It's really good for concentrating the mind on one solid activity, which is the point of meditation. And it's really good for getting all of the CO2 out of our breath. A lot of people in today's culture has a very shallow breath, so they just breathe from their chest, and you'll see their shoulders rise a lot of the time, instead of breathing from their belly and letting it fill up like a balloon, and then exhale and sucking in towards the back of your spine. So today we are going to practice on breathing, practice on walking, let our mind concentrate to one thing, and we will also be connecting to nature, because that's the easiest place for us to unite our movement, our breath, our mental state, our emotional state, and everything like that. Pranayama, with it being a life force and it focusing on our breath, it means that with breath, it is the vehicle to all of our other states of being: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So we're going to get started with that, and we will see you a little bit later. Thank you.